So good and so happy and so centered and so peaceful that you're just doing you and having a great life right now. Now, if you just heard all that and you said, no, I'm not, stay with me. We're going to try to help walk you through that and change the perspective of that. Hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is where you are. I am Michelle, the Oracle, and I have been put in front of you yet once again to talk about something else. Today we're going to talk about the weight of words. What are words and what do they mean and why do we say they have a weight? Hopefully y'all have started meditating. I've heard back from quite a few of you that say they have, and some of the suggestions that came out on how to get rid of thoughts was helpful and resonant. There were a few questions from a few people on if they were doing it right. Those questions are so cute, but the thing is, the answer to that question, you need to answer yourself. I appreciate being asked, am I doing this right? But the truth is, I can't just tell you the answer or give you the answer. The whole point of this journey is for you to trust yourself. The answer that comes up authentically is your answer. So if you're doing it a certain time of day, you're meditating in a certain type of way, you're lighting a certain type of candle or having a certain kind of mantra, is it correct, Michelle? Yes. It is. Is it working? Have you got the thoughts out of your head? Are you able to find at least 3 minutes, hopefully 5, next 15, then 20, 25, 30 minutes, and then a full day of peace? Are you experiencing that? Then keep going and doing what you're doing. If it feels bad, then stop doing that without judgment. Yeah, that's not working. Let's try something else. Okay? So hopefully, if you need any other help with meditation, ask yourself first, and then I guess you can shoot me an email if you have anything after that. But hopefully the meditations are starting to help, and you're starting to at least become aware that you're here, that you're present, and that you are within yourself making your own decisions. It's a really good place to start. So today we're going to start talking about the weight of words. In the meditations that I used to do, the more you meditate, the more you really become in tune with your body. You can tell when you eat something that your body doesn't like anymore. You can tell when you're eating something that your body does like. Some of you that have been meditating a few times, this might resonate and go, oh, is that why that is? Some of you might start to feel better, want to start taking better care of yourself, brush your hair out more, drink more water, go for more walks, take a run, pick up that tennis racket that you haven't picked up in a long time, or that golf club. Whatever it is, you started tuning back into yourself, and so remembering these things that make you happy, go and do those things. Your body will be so thankful, and they'll give you more notices and little things to let you know what it needs. In my journey of meditation, I realized there was one time I went a whole day and I thought to myself, you know, you haven't really eaten anything, you've just been drinking water. And I knew immediately my body had put me on a fast. Just to clear out, you know, no big reason. I wasn't sick or, you know, I wasn't adding cayenne pepper or doing nothing. It's just I was listening to my body apparently, and I didn't know, but I was on a fast and I had done it for at least 3 days, and it felt great. And when I was ready to eat again, I already knew from the hearing of my body that I wanted to be vegetarian. That was one of the times I went vegetarian for about a year, and then I got lazy and started introducing meat back into my diet again, but the whole time listening to my body. There's still times when I won't eat meat, when I just won't eat, I'll just cleanse and drink water. There's times when you go on all fruits and vegetables. It's because you're tapping in and listening to the voices that are coming from your own body. We need to drink more water. We like to go for walks. We want to stop eating so much red meat, or we just want to stop eating and clear out the system. Whatever the message that you're getting, you'll start in tuning to those things more. So on my meditation, not only learning to listen to the body as far as food, but listening to the body as far as being quiet. I've been led on silent retreats, not going away and leaving my house, being in a silent retreat, just acting in my day-to-day life, silent, not talking, not talking. And it's happened a few times. I know she's not on a silent retreat right now, huh? Because she's just yak, yak, yak. Anyway, on one of my silent retreats, I started noticing people talking around me, And I could see words either coming out of their mouth and kersplatting on the ground, or some of the words would go floating off into space. And I thought it was really interesting when it started happening because it played like a cartoon in my head. I could see people talking, and literally like a cartoon, a word would come out of their mouth and just kersplat on the ground, or it would float off into the air just all light and bubbly. And then I really started listening to the words that they were saying. And if you could guess, the positive words, the loving words, the more authentic words were the ones that were floating up. The negatives, the buts, the excuses, the lies, call it out, would fall onto the ground. And you can actually, when you get to that place in meditation and you know how to center yourself, you'll start seeing these things in other people. Not only feeling their vibration. You ever been with somebody who's just in a really bad mood and literally it's like that, like it's coming to attack you? That's energy, that's the frequency, that is the weight of their words, the vibration of their feeling. Everything that comes out of us, whether in thought in here, or out through our mouth in words, or out in words or typing, those all have value. Has anyone even ever told you that everything you think and everything you say has value? It has a frequency, it has a vibration. You can't just put it out there not knowing that it comes out to the rest of us. Not just to us humans, the trees, the grass, the insects, the animals around us, everything feels the other because we're all connected. So if we know this about words, let's not judge ourselves so far, because I can hear some of you going, man, I've been really a potty mouth lately and just really talking negative. That's okay. The time and space that we're in right now is totally acceptable. Everyone is kind of just vomiting out because the energy is we're bringing about old beliefs and old systems that were in place before, and we're all kind of recognizing and waking up to the fact that they need to either be updated, erased, reset, something. So you all feel that, and we all see it. I saw it at the grocery store. I saw it in the parking lot at the grocery store. I've seen it played out at a park, on the street. People are just exerting everything. Good and bad, ugly and beautiful. It's all the same thing, but they're exerting it. And some of it feels really big and hot, and some of it feels very calm and peaceful, and some can feel really cold and freezing, literally. We are all expressing these things all at the same time, and we're all having effect on the other. So in this silent retreat that I had in watching people and seeing the weight of words, I then took that lesson and I turned it on myself. And I started paying attention, not judging or critiquing, because some of you will immediately go there and start to try to filter this. The trick is to just let it all happen and be aware. Am I saying something that's benefiting my highest good? Because that's most important. And then, is what I'm saying benefiting outside that to the next? If I sit here and chew somebody out and say a bunch of negative stuff, it feels icky. I've had periods of my life that have been like that. I've been in that state. I've been in that place. I've been involved with people who are in that state all the time. But now I know better, so I'm choosing better. So I have felt a higher place. There is a more peaceful place to reside in your words and in your thoughts. So today we're going to start becoming aware of what is coming out of your mouth, what is coming out of your head, what vibration are you putting outside of your body to affect the other. You want to know why sometimes your partner is all grumpy and depressed and frustrated? It's probably because you might have sent out a vibration that they picked on, and it's turning back to let you know that there's something happening. You're putting something out. Use your partner, use your friends, use your environment as a guidepost as to where you are as far as the frequency that you're putting out. That song, What's the Frequency, Kenneth, is playing in my head right now. Really, that's the first thing you have to do. What's the frequency, Kenneth? Like, where are you? Check it out. Am I putting out nice and peaceful and calm and happy? Am I putting out frenzied, frustrated, upset, and depressed? Am I putting out really timid and fearful? All those answers are correct. It's wherever you are, that's what you're going to get. If you want a nice, peaceful, positive, loving frequency, start becoming aware of the words and the feelings and the expressions, even the thoughts that are coming out of your body. If you accidentally had a bad thought, it happens to this human all the time, especially right now. She'll make a quick judgment and something will come out, and that's all right. Instant. Oh, did you see what you just did? Okay. All right, so that feels okay. It's okay. You're sorry or you're not sorry. It's forgiven. We let it go. We clear the space. Now there's clear space. Please fill it back up with positive and loving like I'd like. And then the next situation comes. Does that make sense? It's a good place to start. Figure out what is around you. What does your environment look like? Are you surrounded by angry people who are confused, who don't know where they're going? Well, turn around and look inside you and figure out, why are you confused and don't know where you're going? And find your answer. Your environment pretty much lets you know where you are, because that's the frequency you put out. It's hard to be loving in this kind of energy. And I get it and I feel it. But if we all were to just take a moment to realize how we like to be felt. Do you like to be loved on, or do you like to be hated on and judged? Well, I like love. Like I said in the very beginning, I resonate really high with love. I'm almost certain that it came tattooed on my forehead when I came into this existence. Michelle came here for love, to learn about its beautiful side, its ugly side, its hurtful side, its wonderful side. It's got all kinds of sides, all kinds of everything, and love is everything, all the time. And it makes my heart sing talking about it. And that's the frequency that I want to put out all the time. Do you feel that? Like, can you feel me putting that out? This didn't happen overnight. This started with a decision to start meditation, to start looking inwards, to start trusting my own voice, to start trusting what the universe brought around for me to look at, to see if it was me, to see if I wanted to change it, to see if I wanted to keep it, to see if I wanted to free up space for something new and possible. And it's led me to love, the frequency of love. So in the next 24 hours, 2 days, whatever, don't judge yourself or catch yourself with a filter. That's not the point of this. The point is just to be aware. What am I saying? What am I thinking? Are those thoughts bringing me back the results that I'm looking for or asking for? If they're not, okay, I forgive myself. Please help me get more positive words. Make this a good experience for my highest self and for everyone around me. And how can you go wrong with something like that? If you guys have any questions, please email me. I know I've never given my email address before, but I have an email now, and it's michelletheoracle@gmail.com. If you have any questions about the past videos, if you have any questions for your own journey, like I said, ask yourself first. Whatever that tells you, that's your answer. But if you need second opinion, I'll be happy to guide you in any which way, and it will always be with love all the time. Love, 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 love. Like, put that stuff on everything. Slap it on everything. Your worst experience that you have, slap love on it all over the place. All right, guys, hopefully this all made sense. We went off the cuff and didn't plan, and I let spirit lead, and I can tell you I feel good. Hopefully you guys feel good. I'll talk to you next time. Have a great day. Keep going, keep doing you, keep loving yourself first, all right? Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.